Hello and welcome to the stream. It is what, day 1, 2, 3, 4, day 5 of E3, sort of. And we got a bit of a lull, as it were. Today it is Intellivision, which happened quite a while ago now. There's something going on with Intellivision, I'm not sure what, but they're announcing something. I think there is a new Intellivision console they want to talk about at E3. Whatever. In about 20 odd minutes, Limited Run Games have got a thing at 9. Then Capcom have something going on at 10:30. So there is a bit of a gap between there, depending on how long Limited Run Games goes for. I doubt it will be an hour and a half, maybe I'm thinking half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. There is one thing I missed before we do Intellivision, and that is apparently an Xbox mini fridge. So we're going to check that out quickly. The Xbox mini fridge. Tomorrow, by the way, is the last official day of E3, I believe. I think Summer Games Fest, and I think Summer Games Fest is going to continue all the way into August. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going with that. But like the last day of E3 is tomorrow. I think there's like panels or and like game showcases maybe in a couple of the next few days, but otherwise tomorrow is the last day. Oh, and Steam Next Fest. That's a thing as well, apparently. There's all sorts of shit going on, like I said. But tomorrow is I'm going to be covering 2 press conferences. I think there might be more, but I'm covering 2. And that is going to be Nintendo, and that's at 5 PM our time. And there's so I'll be doing 2 streams because the next one is Bandai Namco at 10:25 for some reason. So basically 10:30. So I should be able to do Nintendo Live. I think it's only a 45-minute broadcast, so that should be okay. And Namco, yeah, again, I'll do live, and then that will be it for my E3 coverage, apart from E3, which is going to be on the 22nd of July, I believe. So I'll have to remember that's a thing. But otherwise, I'll probably take a break, and Thursday, regular streaming will resume. Well, as regular as I can get with streaming. But it's still free until then. So, no, it's not Xbox today. Xbox is done. I don't have like a special slide or anything like that for Intellivision, because why would I? I'm not even sure how much of a thing they're doing. But Cat, the other Cat is here. Hello, Cat. If you could just like shuffle over a little, thank you. So I can access my keyboard a bit better. That'd be nice, thank you. So let's grab this. I don't know. Hopefully this should work. Enable MPV, VLC, whatever. Let's see what the hell this is then. I should see, yeah. What the heck is this then? Come on. There we go. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. The world's most powerful mini fridge, fuck's sake. Is this a real thing? Oh, it's gotta be a real thing. Oh, I fucking hate that I want that. Yes! Oh no. Mini fridge. How much? Xbox and chill. Fuck off.
Is this a real thing? Oh, it's gotta be a real thing.
Hello, cat. Yes, there's me playing through the speaker. It's amazing. It's weird, but it's me. What? What a fraud. Alright, well, there you go. That was the Xbox mini fridge for some fucking reason. Yeah. So let's look at this Intellivision thing. So I've got a segment of E3 downloaded. It seemed it was just part of the...
What a team up for the future. Let's talk about esports, though, right?
Let's not talk about esports. I think this is just a random broadcast. It's 45 minutes long, but I don't know actually know where a television comes in here. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna go like 10 minutes, 7 minutes in. Let's have a look.
Everybody in a room. In fact, I bet if you're a hard...
Right, here we go. Yeah, Television Amico. I don't know what this is. But yeah, it really doesn't like playing this video. I'm just gonna go to use MPV here. I know it's gonna lag like shit, but yeah.
Team up for the future. Let's talk about
Right.
esports, though, right? And speaking of esports, I want to hear from more of the voices on the scene about how esports has evolved over the years and where it's headed.
I just want to see what's going on here. Alright. It's lagging way too much for some reason with MPV. So what we'll do is we'll watch this later. Because I need to track down the link for limited run games. So, I don't. It doesn't seem Liberty Run have anything going on yet. I've looked on their official YouTube and they don't seem to have anything. Unless there maybe.
Rated RP2M.
Shut up. Unless they're, I don't know, streaming on fucking Twitch or something. I have a Twitch. Try the Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/limited run games. So we'll try that. Let's have a look. Okay. Alright. Alright. Right. Okay. There you go. Are they releasing Among Us physically? Okay, well that'd be rude. Right. I mean, I played Among Us on my channel, but to be fair, it was just like, why not? It was like a, you know. So this is LRG free. I don't know what LRG free is. Mega Man: The Wily Wars Collection. Okay. Pretty sure this was released physically over here. Or at least the original was. And this was definitely on, oh, this is enhanced gameplay. Oh, okay. There's still slowdown, but it's not as much. Okay. Alright then. The audio's going to keep changing, isn't it? But hey. We will wait, and we will see. I'm not sure what they have in store. I haven't checked their, I know they've got like a little calendar of their next releases. But I haven't checked that at all, so we'll find out. Switch.
Technos by Arc System Works.
Oh, okay.
The classic side-scrolling action game series.
Please stop changing the volume.
Dragon is finally out on Nintendo Switch.
It wasn't already? Okay.
Double Dragon 4.
Didn't even know that was a thing. Okay.
The Double Dragons face a new threat. A gang known as the Renegades.
The Renegades.
The Underlings and pursue their boss.
I want to let the cat out of the room.
End to their ambition. Enjoy 3 different playstyles on the Nintendo Switch. Available in TV mode, tabletop mode, and handheld mode.
Right.
Play the game in your favorite style. In 2-player duel mode, 2 players fight each other one-on-one.
Right.
further you progress in the story, the more playable characters you get for this mode. There is now a new tower mode. Climb the tower until you
I
run out
like
of
Double
strength.
Dragon. I don't know if I'll buy
The rules
this.
for this
I
mode
don't
are
have a Switch, I
simple.
won't, but you know.
Defeat all
If I can find a
enemies
copy in
on
the future,
screen
maybe, but
and proceed to the next
these are
floor.
limited run games, so it's...
The higher
I
up
don't know,
the
I've never actually
tower
looked
you
into
go,
buying any of
the
them,
more playable
like,
characters you
post
unlock
their original
in
release.
all modes.
So,
Use new characters
I don't
and
actually know how
take
much they are
down
second hand. I'm going to assume
strongholds.
quite a bit.
Do you
Because of
have
how
what it
limited
takes
they
to
are.
defeat the
It's
secret
in the name.
boss?
Yeah, like I don't really know what to expect from this direct
Dragon
event
4.
thing. I'm just going to assume that it could be anything,
Nintendo
because
Switch.
they take games from all eras and just re-release them. I haven't checked their little calendar of releases, so we'll find out. So we've got about a minute to go here. Oh, more Double Dragon. Neon. I guess this is like a modern one. Yeah. Okay. Ah. No, not like that. Aha. Sounds like Skeletor. I mean, yes, yeah, literally. Okay. Oh god, the audio level keeps changing. I hope it doesn't keep changing during the actual presentation. Here we go. Waves. I mean, look at this budget. Filmed on iPhone 4.
I'm telling you, man, it's not here.
It was here.
Oh, okay.
It was definitely here.
Sounds like one of the things at Stargate.
Rated RP2M.
Oh, okay. That had nothing to do with anything, I guess. It's just a bunch of old people. Okay.
Welcome everyone to
Welcome to Limited Run Games. We've got a great presentation for you today. Are you all
Whoa! Great presentation. Yay, no one's watching. There's no pressure anymore.
Doing live in-person events again, like this one.
What? The fuck?
But we know most of you are still watching it from home. So online you'll see our augmented reality stage take you throughout different worlds throughout our show.
The fuck is happening?
still? It's been a hard time for everyone this year in this current climate. Let's take a video reflecting this past year.
Please, please, let's not. What is this? No, the stupid fucking... Okay, good, it stopped.
We really are all in this together.
What?
We really are all in this together.
We really are.
We really are all in.
Okay, here's our first announcement.
Please, okay, what is this? What is this? I ask again. Zombies ate my neighbors and Cool School? I have not played these games. I assume they are SNES games. Because that's what they look like. Whoa, game saves? You can save your game?
Hope that people enjoy playing it still.
Of course they do. it's a great game, apparently. I guess I'm going to assume. Okay then. Fair enough. .mu.
Wow, that was pretty cool. But instead of cool, what if our next game was hot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Super.
great. Super hot, I'd get it. PiOS. I'd love to actually run PiOS, that'd be kind of funny. If it was... I wonder if someone actually made like a distro stylized in the way of... Oh, okay, so it's a Nintendo Switch port of Super Hot. Super Bot. Super Short. Is there motion controls? There's motion controls? Which sound kind of cool. I don't know how well they'd work, but it sounds cool. Okay.
Super hot.
Okay. Limited run.
So I've heard the kids talk like this now.
In this bit.
Got it.
Double Dragon and 18 retro games. So just like the whole Double Dragon series? Just all of it? Okay then. Sure. Oh no, it's just like a set of all of those sort of games, alright. Alright. Sure. Oh, you can get the soccer one. I think I played the soccer one actually. Or the football one. Available now. Just now available. Okay.
For our next announcement,
Pretty cool.
we've brought in some of the hottest YouTube influencers.
Whoa, hottest.
Hey, Chris.
Amazing.
I'm a YouTube influencer. I love River City Girls. And as an influencer, as a YouTube influencer, I am proud to announce that they are.
In a bit, it's just gonna go trial. River City Girls,
Just
huh?
like. And that is not all. For the first time, we will be bringing an unreleased classic to the United States, River City Girls 0, for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and the Nintendo Switch. We will be going back to these girls' origins.
Wasn't that amazing?
Okay.
We're all excited.
I'm not done.
He's not done.
Sorry.
Not even close.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
River City Girls 2.
Oh, okay,
Coming to the
sequel.
PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4,
Coming to
Nintendo Switch. Stay tuned for more.
all the platforms. Night Dive. Night Dive. There it is. This is chaotic, but like... I don't know how to feel about this one, Fronts. It's like chaotic and yet... I feel disassociated. Like I'm watching what's going on, but I'm not taking any of this in. I'm just watching it. Like my brain is not registering anything at this point. This game looks cool. It sounds very much like a Doom game, and it looks like it uses the Doom engine. I assume it was a game released at the time, as in like 1996 or something. It looks cool. I'm watching this conference with the intention of not really buying anything, to be honest, because I don't have probably any of these consoles. Like, just right. Are we good now? The system just wanted to, you know, not do what it's told. Oh, that looks pretty good. But what is going on? I used the medical kit. Okay. I need the med patch. Okay. There's just lots of... I'm just kind of confused. I've been confused this entire stream, I think. Confess your sins. Yeah. The fuck is that? Now this looks cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. I still don't know. Strife Veteran Edition. Okay.
Take a look at this next announcement.
Way forward, Shantae. It's Shantae. Shantae, a half genie history. Oh, okay. Oh god, there's lyrics. I didn't know those lyrics. Genie Hero Ultimate. There's more lyrics. Okay. Pirate's Curse. Isn't this DSi one? There was a DSi one. Can't remember what it was. I think it was that one. Are these just all going to be bundled together in like a big collection? Because if so, on like PC, because if so, I would buy that. That would be cool. Ba-ba-da-ba. Because I like the Shantae games. Having never actually finished any of them. Play all of them on PlayStation 5. Oh, okay. Just, they're all coming to PlayStation 5. I assume they're already on PC then. Possibly.
And now for today's first.
Although these are all physical releases, so I don't know. Influencer apology?
I would like to apologize for my tweets that were discovered. That is not the man I am anymore. 10 years have passed.
World premiere.
Oh, this is chaotic as fuck.
Did you miss me?
I'm not sure if I'm into it, but sure. I mean, it's chaotic, but they're actually showing games, unlike Devolver. Although, to be fair, Devolver don't have much to show, so I think they have an excuse. I've never seen this game. It looks a lot like Castlevania, but with a funky art style. And you play as the vampire instead of defeating them.
Can I not count on you to dispatch a few useless troops?
As long as he says,
What are a bunch of ravens doing down here?
you just kill people with a bird? Okay. What the fuck is this? Die, monster!
This could turn out
You
to
don't
be a
belong
good
in this
idea.
world. As long as he says that, we're good.
Tonight, years of
Yeah, no, he sounds like he could say that.
finally coming to fruition.
It is by my hand I am once again given flesh.
Blood Rain Betrayal. Coming soon.
Fresh bites. Okay, it looks fine. Comes out with G&G.
Mind-blowing
So.
reveal. Let's check in at the Limited Run Lounge to see where the hype level is.
Whoa! Look at that hype. There he is. There's the hype.
Maximum hype.
Definitely maximum.
Now check out Haven.
Okay, I will.
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
You're a fuckwit.
I was just gonna ask if you'd switch off the light.
Oh.
This planet is our chance to start a new life with our own rules.
We can decide whatever we want.
If they learn we made our way here, they probably won't be happy.
What does that mean for us?
That means we're in deep blue.
We're fucked.
You started it.
Any other takers?
You just like zip around and shoot things, I guess.
Nothing is safe, okay? That's what makes life
Is
so
is it an RPG?
Do you think that
Oh,
fantasy
you
can
just
fly within the
okay,
rest
you
of
just
the
fuck.
activated
Okay, cool.
charge?
Yes.
Good.
Until the last moment, then?
Until the last moment.
In the fuck is it? In perpetual motion or some shit. Okay, available on PS5. I assume Haven has been out for a while. Okay, no, it hasn't come out yet. Wait, I assume it has come out because it's past early 2021 now.
And for our next demonstration, we go to Sarah in our AR lab. Take it away, Sarah.
Hey guys, thanks for the intro as always. We are here to give a tabletop
Hello,
demonstration
Sarah.
of new AR technology.
Whoa.
Endless
Nice green screen, guys.
possibilities for gameplay that can be implemented. Notice the different possibilities for gameplay. with
It's amazing.
AR set up like this.
Okay, is our next game an AR title?
No.
Nope.
Then why are
Nice
we doing
Grenfell.
an AR demo?
I don't know. I've just...
Why not?
Always been doing that.
What? The fuck? What's going on?
Please just play the skateboard trailer.
Please do. Oh look, it's another skating game. I think we've seen this game already. But the fact that it's available physically, I did not know. This game looks cool. I've never been that much into Tony Hawk or any skating games at all that isn't goofy extreme skateboarding, but you know, this looks pretty cool. I can see how the bird physics would add to it. And it looks bullshit enough to be like fun. Yeah, you do. Anyway, I think I said that last time. Never mind. Burbs. You can literally scoot the burbs. I'm sorry. Anyway. Oh, this is definitely an extended trailer to what we saw last time. Skatebird. Digital? Eh. Limited run? Eh. Who knows?
World premiere.
World premiere. Alright, what's this then? Look, it's not a VHS tape. I have a VHS tape of me.
John Sawyer, cyborg.
John Sawyer, as opposed to Tom Sawyer.
He was a boy. Enjoy your flight. Everything he owns is made of metal.
Metal!
And his favorite possession has 44 Magnum engraved on its side. His blood type spells AK-47.
Get out of my sight!
Though he only donates other people's blood. The bounties.
He is the hardest of hardcore.
Hunt him down and make a healthy living by making living unhealthy.
Hey, that's a funny, right? That's a funny one. Alright, hunt down. Looks pretty snazzy. Oh, there's figurines. That's proper snazzy. Do you get all of that with the collector's edition? Because if so, that's a bloody good collector's edition.
I hope all our viewers right now are on the verge.
Of piss pantsing ourselves?
What? No, I was just setting up Axiom Verge 2.
Haha! They're doing a Devolver and just displaying random clips of clapping. Okay, Axiom Verge 2 again. I think we've seen this, and it's pretty good, by the looks of it. I think I own the first one, but I don't think I've ever played it. I own quite a lot of indie games that I just haven't played. But I probably could on stream, I just haven't been asked to yet. But I've definitely seen Axiom Verge recommended at least to me a lot. It kind of reminds me of Blaster Master, the art style. But I didn't actually play Blaster Master for quite a while. I do need to finish that game at some point. I probably have to restart it, but I really enjoyed playing it for some reason. I'll probably play one of the newer ones, like Blaster Master Zero or something. Only on Epic Games Store, well, and physically.
Get ready for a brand new physical edition of The Takeover.
The Takeover? Whoa! You're hitting the limiter there, guys. I'm glad I got a limiter. Ethan Rivers. Megan Brooks. What is this music? Carter Grayson. I don't actually like the look of this game. It looks like it just looks weird. I don't know about this one. Use guns. Yeah, I don't know about this one. So exciting! 3D action game. English. Okay. It looks okay. Feel the emotion of the engine of blood battle burning brightly still. I think this is on purpose. Yeah, I think the Chinglish is on purpose.
But how about some gameplay?
There it is. There's the gameplay. Actual gameplay. Yeah, there it is.
All right, enough fists. I'm ready for some guns.
You finally arrived.
New Blood presents a game by David Schmaxy. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Is this another Doom? Episode 1, The Foothills. Is it shareware? Oh look, it's like modern Doom. And it looks like a... I think it's meant to look like an old N64 game. Kind of like Doom 64, something like that. Looks pretty good. In fact, I might have actually almost bought this on Fanatical. It looks familiar. I don't know from where, but it looks familiar. It's definitely like an arena shooter, like a really classic one, like Quake 3 or something like that, or Unreal Tournament. And I'm terrible at them. I don't have like the brain for it. It's called Dusk. I might have well, not accidentally. I might have bought this, or I think I've added it to the my wish list or something. So, and if it's not released already, it looks good. Now that's called a feature.
Game is getting physical on PS4, PSVR, and Switch. Just don't ask me to spell it.
Republic by Camouflage.
I said don't ask me to spell it.
Spell it.
No.
Tonight, I tell my own story.
Camouflage. Oh shit.
They say I'm infected.
You are.
Can you help me somehow? Can you help me get out of here? Did you do that?
So do you control the character? I assume you do. Or do you control the weird boxes or doors and shit? So I guess you help someone escape from prison. Or you do escape from prison yourself. Who knows? And you try not to get stuck in the mud. Republic Anniversary Edition.
And now,
okay.
For our biggest announcement of the day. We've been saving this footage and we're proud to finally show it off.
Whoa! Outrun! No, it's not Outrun. Whoa, look at the car! Whoa, fuck you now! There's a fucking car engine here, it's fucking cars!
Take a look at this car.
Look at the car!
That's definitely a car.
It's a Ferrari, but it's a car!
That's a great point, but what about Going Under coming to physical on PS4 and Switch?
What? Chaotic. I tell you, chaotic. Chaotic neutral. Flawed. I don't know, I think I prefer this to, like, Devolver because it, like, there's more games. Battlefruit, but I do like Devolver, I will say I do like it. just because it's ridiculous. But anyway, this game looks fine. You just run around and yeah, throw things. It's like that one game where you can just pick up anything and use it as a weapon, which I can't remember the name of, but it's really good. And then it got a sequel, which was not as good. But this is called Going Under. Internships are shit. So there you go. That looks okay, and it says Team 17, which means it's got to be good. I think.
Before we show off the last few games,
Oh, okay.
let's have a little giveaway, shall we? One lucky one will win a game, a car, and a ton of other prizes.
A car.
How excited are you, sir?
I'm very excited.
Yay!
Who are you?
You get to spin the digital wheel!
Whoa! It's the wheel of VHS tapes.
Digital, you don't have to put your hand up. Just, whoa! Look what you won!
What did I win?
A controller! Isn't that exciting?
I don't have a console.
But you have a PC, right?
No, it's broken. My mom broke.
We're gonna come back to us later.
A physical release is coming for one of 2020's
Cock.
best multi-genre games. Check it out.
Let's have a look. Is it Fable? No, it's not Fable. It is One Step from Eden, which is a very good game. That's cool. That's cool that it's coming out physically. I have played a bit of this game. I am shit at it, but it is very fun. I think I was best at Hazel or Celicy, one of the two. I haven't unlocked everyone. I fucked with mods before I could, so I've got Isabel now. It's a pretty good game. It's very difficult later on. I think I've only beat it like once. In fact, I'm not sure if I even beat it. Hasn't got to the end. But yeah, it's very cool. It's cool that it's got physical release. I won't buy the physical release because I have it digitally. But yeah, very cool. Shopkeeper is the hard capture. Although that's probably because I suck really bad at this game. Try not to die. It's amazing. It's a game I've played. But the fact that it's on Switch now is pretty cool. And physically. You bet the dog.
We here at Limited Run are huge Rooster Teeth nuts. They are consistently the funniest group on the web.
What?
Sometimes they get serious.
Sometimes they get...
What? The heck is this? This looks like a default Unity asset game. That's really mean, but it does. Is this the prequel to DC Superhero Girls? What is this? Okay, the game looks okay, but it looks like really bland. Really bland. I'm not sure if this deserves a physical release. Maybe the gameplay is really good, but I'm not sure about these graphics, man. At least it does. Oh, okay, it's a rugby game. I think that's an anime.
2D wrestling in here already?
Yeah, it's some 2D wrestling. Fuck it. There he is. Okay. This is pretty cool. I'm not into wrestling, but I think people who are would like this quite a lot. It looks ridiculous. And as long as it plays well, it's gonna be good. If they can stick, like, not Hulk Hogan in the game, then we're good. Brother! Can't do a Hulk Hogan. Is it just one button? I doubt it's one button, but yeah. There's a whole story as well. Nice. Online versus match as well. That's cool. Oh my god. If there's modding support for this, then that's awesome. WrestleMania! Whoa! Hell in a Cell! Yeah, it's like fucking spitting image combined with wrestling.
An iconic franchise are getting a physical PS4. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Oh look, it's Castlevania time. Rondo of Blood. Just Rondo of Blood? Oh, and Symphony of the Night. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. Only PS4 though? I assume these are already out on other platforms? I know there was a PSP kind of Rondo of Blood thing, or Castle Symphony of the Night thing, but okay. As long as that comes out on something else than PC, what? Also out PC? I hope that'd be pretty good.
No, I'm serious. Well, what if I told you we had the longest awaited release in Turbo Duo history?
Yeah, it's Rondo of Blood. With epilepsy. Again, more Rondo of Blood? Okay. Does this also include the SNES version? I mean, I've used the fan translation and it's pretty good. So I assume this will be different somehow. The fan translation, I think, uses some of the audio from the PSP version. Oh, actually, like, to the original hardware.
No gaming event would be complete without at least 10
okay.
minutes of solid Konami love.
That's cool.
Let's keep the affection going with another iconic collection.
All right. Classic Contra games. I suck at Contra. I've got the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, but I suck at Contra. Oh, it's all the arcade games. Oh. And the NES versions. And bootlegs? Like, what? Does it include bootlegs? If this includes bootlegs, that'd be amazing. I don't think it does, but... Konami, if you just want to shove in some bootlegs, that'd be cool. But it's got everything. It's got Operation C. I assume it's got the... Yeah, it's got Pro Protector and everything. It's got the European versions. That's cool. I won't buy this because I suck at Contra. Unless it's like really, really cheap on sale, then I'll buy it. Ooh, a digital bonus book. That's cool. I might buy it then.
Wow, that's it for today.
Is it?
It wouldn't be LRG3 without one more thing.
Of course it wouldn't.
You didn't think we'd leave you without a mind blower, did you?
Oh
this
no.
Next announcement is probably our most requested game of all time, and I believe it will be the game to usher in the next true generation of truly next generation games.
Here we go.
To introduce this unforgettable milestone, one of the actresses from the game, Jeannie Basso.
Who are you?
Oh, looks like you're muted.
You're gonna have to yell or something.
It's still too quiet.
Plumbers don't wear ties!
The PC and 3.0 Classic return an all-new digital and physical release. Art thou repaired to plumb the depths once more? I don't know what this is, but apparently it came on 3DO, so that's right. No. No, I'm not. What? Fuck? Fuck is this?
Fasten your seatbelts, because I'm about to turn the story over to you. Your mission,
what?
Should you accept it, is to get these two lovebirds together.
I'm Jane.
The fuck is this?
John and Jane. Poor me. I guess I could change my name to Tarzan.
You know what? I really have to go.
Wait. What are you doing later? For lunch? Can I buy you lunch? No, I'm serious.
The
I'm really a plumber.
fuck is this?
Plumbers don't wear ties. Now, come on, stop fooling around.
That's it for the show, everyone. Thank you for
Fuck.
an incredible year.
No matter when things go right or wrong, we've been honored to bring you something physical to keep through it all. Even when the digital storefronts fade away, we will always...
Oh no, malfunction! Oh look, it's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, complete edition. Yay, 75 years later. It has also rotted away. Nope, it's still there. Oh, okay.
It was here.
I knew it. Physical.
Forever.
Oh my god. Fucking hate it. Okay. Well, there we go. That was, that, yeah, okay, so that was limited run games. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good conference. There was a lot of good games in there. I don't know about the actual conference, but the games themselves looked very good. I'm gonna have to basically go through the entire thing at some point and just like write down games that I want, because otherwise I'm not gonna remember because of the amount of games we've seen already so far. But either way, that was, yeah, limited run games. So we have a bit of a lull, as in about an hour. So what I thought we might as well do is, one, take a look at Intellivision, which we need to do, and two, then we've got Capcom. I think I did actually have a slide for limited run games. Yeah, I did. Better late than never. Right, anyway, so I'm going to be back quickly. I'm just going to turn my light on and, yeah, here we go. Forbin in the bulb. Right, let's fucking go. Limit. So let's take a look at this, like I said, this, whatever the heck this is. So this is just the main E3 broadcast, which I'm recording here. So I'm not sure exactly what this is. This is the evolution of esports, I guess. But yes, this is the official E3 stream, which is okay, whatever, sure.
Blockbuster was still open, and we had MLG events.
But the organized tournaments, people used to drive around vans with computers and off their own money just to set up these LANs so people could play, so there could be an experience of people gaming against each other.
And I would go to my local Blockbuster and compete in getting the high score.
So I'm just going to turn the audio off for now. But yes, so this is the broadcast from earlier. I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm sure we'll get to the television stuff at some point. Okay, I can't do that. Like, VLC really doesn't like it. I'm going to need an alternative video player that's efficient. Or maybe the videos that Streamlink spits out, maybe they shouldn't be so sucky. We'll try MPV again. Right. It's not gonna be good. So you know what? I don't care. It's Intellivision, so fuck it. Let's just go. Here you go. There's the footage. Let's play.
Let's talk about esports, right? And speaking of esports, I want to hear from more of the
No,
voices
let's not talk about
on the
esports.
scene of how
It's
esports
gonna be
has
crusty
evolved
for a bit,
over the
but
years and where it's headed.
right. So let's just. What is this?
As the console
Right.
wars continue to rage and next-gen consoles remain scarce to find, a blast from the past come on with a new focus to bring gaming to your
Okay, I think the frame rate's gonna be a bit hectic, but whatever.
sofa. Ladies and gentlemen,
Whatever.
here is Intellivision.
Intellivision and Miko.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico. What an honor it is for Intellivision to be a part of.
Right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Tommy Tellerico, and what an honor it is for Intellivision to be a part of this year's E3. I want to personally thank ESA
Right.
for having us be involved. And we have seen some incredible stuff. What a great time to be a gamer. I've been in the video game industry for over 32 years and have been a part of the creative teams that have made some of the greatest video games of all time, including things like Disney's Aladdin, Earthworm Jim, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Metroid Prime, Guitar Hero, and even the guy who did the oof sound for Roblox. Don't hate me. In fact, I own the Guinness World Record for the person who's worked on the most video games in their lifetime. My mother's very proud. I'm here today to talk about Intellivision and our brand new video game console. Amico. Now, Amico is the Italian word for friend, and that's basically what we've designed our entire system and games
Right.
around. That
So-
friendship, that multiplayer, that couch co-op experience.
Intellivision, huh?
When I was growing up, we didn't have the internet to play video games, so if you wanted to play with somebody else, you went over their house or they came over to your house. It was everybody in the room. In fact, I bet if you're a hardcore gamer, you're probably like me, and I bet your fondest memories of playing games were when you were playing with other people in the same room together. That's what we're all about. Now look, I'm going to be honest. For a lot of you out there watching this, I'm not going to impress you with our teraflops and gigawatts and screaming processor and incredible lifelike graphics. That's not what we're about. What we are is a really simple, fun party machine that you can bring out when maybe some of your non-game.
I really don't know what this is. I thought this was going to be like an Intellivision emulator, but it just seems to be a completely unique system, trying to capitalize on the Wii market, basically. Like, yeah, literally like an entirely new system. I think I like. There's only one person at this point, basically, who's used the hashtag, like #1 and shit. What the fuck is this? I assume it's just some sort of. I think it's a gaming device. I assume he's just licensed the Intellivision name. And I've no idea who this guy is, but I guess he's been involved in a lot of video games. Seeing as he's got the Guinness World Record for being involved in a lot of video games, and apparently he did the oof. Apparently. Okay.
Friends come over. Maybe you have a husband or a wife who's into this gaming as much as you are.
Oh look, there's like
Maybe
4
grandma
people who have done it
comes
now.
over and you want to play a simple motion control game or a card game or a board game, dice, whatever it is. See, all of our games are built around fun and simplicity. That's the most important thing for us. And gathering people in a room together to do it. Here on television, we
I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck this thing is. So Intellivision, yeah, it's a very old company. Intellivision is an old console that used to compete with like the Atari VCS or 2600, whatever you want to call it, and like, you know, things like that. Back in like the early 80s. It was like, yeah, it was fine. I think it was better. I think it was more powerful than the 2600, but obviously was less successful because I assume it's more expensive. But no, this to me, well, I'm gonna guess what this is, right? I assume this was some sort of Kickstarter thing, and I assume what the Amico is. I might get it wrong. It's either, or it's got to be an SoC. I think this is going to be Android based. It's either going to be something like the NES Classic, which is a Linux based system on a chip. Linux, basically a Linux machine. It's a system on a chip sort of Linux machine that can play stuff. You know, you can run some decent amount of stuff. It's gonna be like one of them. I don't actually know what powers the NES Classic, but it'll be something like that. Or it will run Android, so it will be like a Snapdragon or an Exynos, or even it will be like what do you call it? A Media Link, I think it's called. I can't remember what the fuck they're called. It'll be like maybe an ARM Cortex something. System on a chip with everything built in, maybe a dedicated GPU chip thing. It'd be like that, or it'd be like the Raspberry Pi. But either way, it will be, yeah, ARM based, probably. I can't imagine something like that being x86, which is, there's nothing wrong with being ARM based, that's fine. And it will run Android, or it will run some custom Linux distro, lightweight thing, and it will run, and it will have like a hub, and it'll have eShop, like its own little store, and that's about it. To be honest, this thing looks real shit, like really shitty. Why this is E3, I don't know, but yeah, it looks scummy.
We've assembled an incredible, passionate team of game makers who have over 600 years experience making some of your favorite games. Everything we do, we focus on bringing people together.
I don't.
And
Oh, this is going to be another Ouya, isn't it?
We've designed our hardware entirely around those two things. So, for example, our controller is really unique. It has a color capacitive touchscreen on it. It really comes in handy when you're playing others that might not be as good as you in gaming. So it's a great way to give them little hints. For example, here in Shark, whoever's in last place, it will vibrate. We have haptic as well, and then it shows the color.
So the idea is that it's meant to be a console where you can kind of just interact. It's meant to be one that is a multiplayer focused thing. So there are controllers with like a wheel. Is it a wheel or is that a D-pad? I assume it's meant to look like the original Intellivision controllers, where it had like a wheel. But I'm sorry, but if that's a D-pad, if that's a wheel, then the fuck? If that's a D-pad, then ooh. If it's both, then even more. Then the touchscreen, sure, but I get, yeah, I guess it's like I meant to be a casual thing, so I guess it could work. And you could basically just use your phone as a controller, which I guess would be useful. But the games, though, they look real shitty. They look like Mega Drive shovelware. You know what I mean? Like they look like shovelware. The sort of stuff that you get on like PC collections of like not Tetris. Like they look like bootleg PopCap games. You know what I mean?
Of the clam that's going to release the next big bonus pearl. So only that player will get that information.
It looks real shitty.
Having a screen on every single controller gives you a lot of really cool and unique.
I'm sure that's a cool idea. Yeah, but like that works. Yeah, sure, a little card game like that.
They can hide it in a game like
Sure.
Spades. And here you'll see it on Fargo, another one of our 6 packs.
So it comes with 6 games inbuilt. So it comes with Yahtzee. This is definitely just Yahtzee. Comes with a card game of some sort. Okay. Probably like blackjack or something like that. They look like something like blackjack. British blackjack, that is. I don't know what you call it in America. Okay, sure. What does that say in the corner? Amico API. It runs Android. It says Android. This thing runs Android, doesn't it? I wonder if it will be like Amico will become like a sort of brand thing, like MSX or 3DO, where it actually becomes like multiple consoles. You can make your own Amico. I don't know about that, mate. It's definitely an Android console. This thing is gonna be pooey. It's gonna be Ouya 2.0.
Games that you get free on every console. You can shake it and you'll feel the vibration. We have haptic feedback. And watch, you pour it out, boom, the dice pour right out onto the screen. Motion controls are also really important, especially for casual gamers. So a lot of our sports and recreation, for example, will use that kind of motion control. You'll see here with Cornhole, you're throwing the bag into the hole. By the way, this is another game that comes free on every console. Now our main disc is really unique as well. Most directional pads have 8 positions, up, down, left, right, and the diagonals. It has 64 directions and touch sensitivity as well. So the harder I press down.
Now, that's more interesting. Like, yeah, that's a bit more interesting. So it's a D-pad, but it's not. It's like a sort of analog stick, but not. It is. That's. Ooh, I don't know about that, mate. That's funky. And it's pressure sensitive. Like. Ooh. And it's got motion controls. Ooh. That's stanky. That's real stanky.
It'll affect gameplay. Here's a feature I think a lot of gamers are going to love. I can take my controller and go over your house, dock it in your system, and because it recognizes that it's my controller, we can now play all of my games that I own on your system at your house.
Right. So, what you're saying is that I wonder if... Yeah, okay, so you're saying the controllers basically are their own little device. There's basically like another Amico inside each controller, I guess, and then like... So there needs to be storage on the controllers. So... So there's storage on the controllers and whatnot. And they're also... I mean, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe the entirety of the Amico is just in those controllers, but no, because you have to remove them, so that would be ridiculous. Unless... I mean, you could. I doubt it is. But I'm assuming that then these controllers just... I mean, how do they communicate with the system? I assume it's Bluetooth? No, it can't be Bluetooth, because Bluetooth wouldn't be fast enough for... like screen transfer. So it... Oh no, I guess actually no, there must be basically like a mini Amico in every controller. Ooh, this is funky. Yeah, the controllers must have to be basically their own little portable systems, effectively. Because otherwise you wouldn't... Because I assume they connect via Bluetooth. And it will dock in and it will be able to... So then, how does it... I assume you'd have to download the games online, or maybe just the game... Does the controller have the ability to store games?
As long as my controller is there, my games are there as well. Another cool feature that we incorporated is wireless...
Wireless automatic charging. That's... Okay, that's neato. And I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of space in that Amico. I'm going to assume that there is a whole system in there. And the whole... But those controllers are pretty thick. So... I assume that's for ergonomics. There are some shoulder buttons there. This is wacky. this is like a rabbit hole and a half. I'm gonna keep an eye on this because on this system, just because I'm curious as to what the heck's going on. I know it's an Android based, I can tell, but apart from that, like, what the heck is this thing? And like, why is it? Yeah, this is mad funky. This is. By the way, Namco, no, not Namco. What is it? Yeah, Capcom isn't until 10:30, so. Whoa. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Contact charging. So once you're done with your controller and your game's over, you just dock it.
Oh, that's not. Well, that's not wireless, is it? Like, that's not like QI wireless charging. There's still contact there. Alright, that's cheating, but okay. Save cost probably.
And it charges for you. Another unique feature of Amico is that we have interactive LED lighting all throughout the console itself, the base, and all of the controllers. We also
I think there is some thought and effort put into having unique features on the console, the controllers, and things like that. It's a unique idea, but I just don't know if the games are there. I really don't. I mean, it's Android, so you could definitely sideload the Google Play Store, but games are, yeah, I don't know. That's like, it's Android, so, and how would you like like these controllers? Are these also running Android? So could you just? Whoa, that's weird. It's trying to work out what the heck these are.
RFID built throughout the entire console, which means you can get a gift card, for example, tap it on the system, and it shows up immediately.
So that's an RFID gift card. So you can buy a gift card, and it's RFID. So the issue with that is that's great and all. That's really good. That's going to be cracked in about 2 seconds. People, so because the way normal gift cards work is they have to be activated. But the issue with these is that how do you activate them? Like, how do you activate an RFID gift card? Like, surely people, because phones have the ability to scan RFID, surely. They've got NFC, which is our NF, whatever. So they're just NFC, surely. Which means, and phones have the ability to scan NFC. So surely you could just scan them yourself in the store or whatever. And then just copy it to like oh god, that's gonna be. Surely you could just do that. Or someone's gonna scan one of them and work out the algorithm for the codes. And people will just start generating codes. They have to be very careful with that sort of thing.
Focus be people playing together. I'll give you an example. Astro Smash is a 4-player game. At any point during the game, somebody can pick up the controller and just hit the shit they want and go right into the game at any point.
Like, the hardware's pretty good, and I'm sure the software integration is pretty good. It's just the software itself looks really shit. Like, it looks like proper shit, you know what I mean? They look like they were made in Godot. Or like I don't know how to say it. It's or like RPG Maker or something like that. Like, they look like they are like default kind of Unity games, you know? They've got that sort of stank to them. The thing with this is you need software that is both fun, but also it needs to like look decent. Like I'm really unsure about this whole thing. Like this is a weird one for me. Like the whole hardware side of it, even the software side of it is all a bit funky because I've never heard of this project before. So I'm really in the dark as to what the heck this is.
Now, for all you collectors out there, you'll be happy to know that not only can you download games digitally, but we also have physical media as well.
So you have physical versions of the game as well. So you're going to be selling what effectively free Android games, because that's what they look like, physically. Where? Where though? I mean, like,
and we'll be
how are you going to put these in stores?
Information about that.
Wait, what? What? I mean, they look like old Intellivision box arts, which is cool, but are they going to release them as NFC cards? Maybe. Maybe that's how they're going to work. Like they'll literally, the games will just be on NFID cards. But then, surely, like, there's no reason to buy the games physically or digitally because all you need to do is go to a store, assuming these are going to be in stores, and just scan every single one of them with your phone. And you have all the games, and you can just copy them to NFID card tags because that's what people do with amiibos, right? Amiibos are NFID, right? And what people do is they scan them. I have the app on my phone. You can scan them with your phone. And then you can write to them. And then you can buy like hundreds of these little tags. And you can write to them. And people will just literally illegally distribute the amiibo as files online that you could just write to the tags. Surely the same sort of shit's just going to happen with this. Assuming they'll be in stores. But, I mean, they've got to have some sort of copyright detection to detect a real tag. Because otherwise people are just going to be... The games will just be there and you just... You know... I mean, you could, literally, if they're really stupid, have it so you could just beep your phone onto there with one of those files. Someone will make an app for it or something and just go, boop, game. Like... I'm glad that they're trying to commit to physical games, but... Ooh, if those are NFC, if they're going to do it NFC, because I don't see any other way of getting the games into the system physically. If they're going to actually release games physically, I don't see another way of getting onto the system because I don't see ports or anything like that. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know.
This year. Now, here's something a lot of gamers are. We don't allow any loot boxes, in-game purchases, in-app advertising, or downloadable content. But
like, okay, the Fox game looked meh. This game looks alright. This game looks okay. The Fox game, looks like a bootleg Android game, really. And that's what they are, really. They're just Android games, but it looks real bootleg, you know. That's nice. Okay, they don't allow in-app purchases, things like that. Sure, good.
we do have is an online leaderboard system for most of our games where you can go in there and check your...
Like that. Like our game looked real scummy. I'm glad they... I think they're happy they only showed like 2 seconds of it because that looks real scummy. I assume most of these games are in beta, but you know. Like this one is in beta, you know, version 0.3. So, you know, it's in beta. Or even alpha. But it's really hard to say, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know about this, buddy.
Scores against your state, your country, the world, or the month, the year, and of all time. And those scores tie into our achievements as well. So if you have the highest score at the end of the month of your country, we're going to email your certificate that you can go print out and hang on your wall.
Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. That's so stupid, but
Now,
okay.
as we all know, the most important part of any video game system are
Right,
the
here we go, here we
games
go.
themselves.
No. Here we go. Digital games, $10 or less at launch. Physical games, $20. $20. $20 for this. For these. $20. You can buy much higher quality games for like £5. For like $10 for half that. You know, physically, secondhand. But digitally, you can buy games, digital games at £10 that, my God, look better than them. Oh, that's gonna be, ooh. I understand that this is like a startup and a new thing, but still, ooh.
They all have to be super fun to play. And that's where we really shine. In fact, all of our games on our system are highly curated. All of them contain a single and multiplayer or couch co-op mode. And all the games...
Like, I'm sure the games are fine, but they all just look like bootlegs of other games. I mean, if the games are fun, then I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm sorry, but they all look like just bootlegs of other games that already exist.
On our system are exclusive or contain exclusive content. Like Retro Reimagine, where we take some of the greatest classic video games of all time, give them new graphics, new audio, add multiplayer and couch co-op. Some of the things we have, for example, 12 of the best games from Atari, like Break.
That looks pretty good. That looks alright. Yeah, that game looks pretty good. Like, some of these games don't look too bad. That one looks pretty good. And, like, to be honest, the Fox one doesn't, whatever that Fox one is, doesn't look too bad. There are some games in here that don't look too bad, but lots of them just look like bootlegs of other games, or just, like, yeah.
Asteroids, Tempest, Missile Command. We have games like Burger Time and Bump and Jump, and even some of the best Intellivision games from the past, like Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker. We have...
Again, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty fun. I mean, yeah. So as long as you stick away from like what looks just like shovelware, and you just kind of stick to these, then maybe the console might be worth it. But I just feel that because one, this is Android based, and two, the games are going to be so easy to... I'm going to be honest, they look very easy to pirate. These games are going to be dumped, and you're just going to have to install them on a regular Android device. Someone's going to release just regular APACs. And if these games are released effectively as APACs, or I assume they won't be. I assume they'll be released in some weird proprietary format. But someone will crack it. Someone will, because this is an Android system, someone's just going to take the best games for the system and just release them for regular Android systems. It's going to happen eventually. So this Atari collection, which looks really good, fairly good, and the Intellivision thing, yeah, whatever this is, Light Stalkers or whatever, yeah, that's going to be, that's going to be, like, out there already. Like, it's probably out there already now.
Edutainment titles for kids 7 and under.
Oh no, not edutainment.
Care Bears. Now our original...
Oh god, that looks shit. That looks like bootlegger shit.
Category contains brand new games that we've created a lot of times around our unique controllers. Now our original IP category contains brand new games that we created a lot of times around our unique controller. Some of those games are platforms like Finnegan Fox, Bomb Squad, Space Strikers, Flying tigers. And we even got the original Echo the Dolphin team to create our new title called Dolphin Quest.
They got the original Echo the Dolphin team, as in like one of the random dudes who probably worked on the game for a bit to make a dolphin game. Okay.
We even take more modern games and add exclusive co-op modes. Games like Rigid Force Redux Enhanced and Dino Blaster. Now, our sports and recreational category not only has big sports like Major League Baseball and
Oh, that looks crusty-ish. That looks like a fucking like PS2 game. Fucking hell.
soccer, but also recreational sports like cornhole, skiing, pool, and many more. Now, our casual category contains many party games, dice games, board games, card games, things like spades, emoji charades.
No. Emoticon charades.
And
Charades.
even award-winning board games like Blank Slate, Telestrations, and Ink and Gold. I've already mentioned some really big.
Where's fucking Escape from North Africa, you pussies? I want Cards Against Humanity and Escape from North Africa on this thing. When they're on there, by God, we're getting it.
Partnerships and licenses like Major League Baseball and Sesame Street, but we have even more, including things like Mattel Hot Wheels, Harlem Globetrotters, and so much more. Now, we previously announced that we're doing a brand new exclusive Earthworm Jim.
You know, like Data East shit to anyone nowadays. Anyone with like a brain cell that give Data East stuff. Like you could probably like start selling Data East games just straight up, like with no permission. No one give a shit 'cause it's Data East. Like literally, I swear Data East stuff is everywhere.
Game for Intellivision, and we got the original team to be working on it. We wanted to do something special.
Ooh, now that okay, Earthworm Jim, huh? All right. There may be a few okay games for this thing. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if I like this thing or not. This thing looks weird. I might have to get my hands on one when it's like £10 in like when like no one wants it in about like I'm gonna give this thing like 2 years on the market. No one's gonna want it after that, so they're gonna be like 20 quid. I'll pick one up when they're like 10, 20 quid and just tear it apart and have a look inside. And just stick a bunch of like stick all the good games onto it and that would do. I don't know. It looks fairly unique in terms of the hardware and the software and stuff. I'm just gonna let this play out, I think.
So we're going to give away 3 of these new prints. All of the team members signed it. All you have to
That's pretty cool.
do is email cow@intellivision.com with the subject line groovy.
Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. I will do it. Right now. Doing it. Alright. Gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna email cow@intellivision.com with the subject line. Right. Apparently, GOG have got a giveaway. Let's have a look. What they got going on? Whatever. Right, what was it? Composed mail? Was it cow at Intellivision.com? Cow at Intellivision.com. Intellivision.com. The subject line, groovy. Quote unquote. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna just, that's it. Right, so cow and chicken. Well, just the cow from Cow and Chicken has now received my email. This is groovy.
You have till the end of June to do that, and then we'll announce 3 winners at the end of the month. Well, thank you for spending a little time with us here today. Hopefully, as you can see, our approach is a little different than everything else that's out there, and we really don't view others as competition. What we're doing, our approach is a little different than everything else that's out there, and we really don't view others as competition. What we're doing, we view as complementary to what the video game industry is doing. It's such an exciting time to be in the industry, to be a fan of the industry, and we are fans of the video game industry. You know, if there's something that you've seen here today that might be of interest, or maybe you're a developer who wants to make some games for us, maybe you want to place a pre-order, please go to Intellivision.com. We want to hear from you.
Thank you, Tommy, for that look at Intellivision. Guys, what I appreciate the most is that he started the presentation with, this isn't like what you've seen before 43. We're doing something different. We're going in a different direction.
So that was not limited run games. That was Intellivision. That was wacky. I'm going to check out their website, see what the fuck's going on there then. Let's have a look. Intellivision.com. It's a Squarespace website. Transferring data from images.squarespace.cdn.com. Oh god, okay, it's gonna be bloated as shit then, isn't it? Yep. So, Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Mm. I'm not sure if this will ever go through, so I'm just gonna leave it. That's the price. Alright. I do like the look of it, to be fair. Ooh! Right. So, what I took away from that was, one, yes, this is definitely an Android system on a chip thing. Two, that wood grain one. Whew. And the Galaxy Purple one looks pretty cool, but $250 to $300? Not for these fucking specs, mate. I understand that you're effectively delivering like 3 mobile devices in one, but like $300. I understand that's a limited edition, but $250 still. Like, $250 Like, I'm sorry, but you can buy a Nintendo Switch for, like, pretty much the same money. Or, like, yes, the games are more expensive. So, yeah, okay. But, well, you know, you can buy, like, a second-hand console. You can buy a Wii, right? Which has tons of high-quality family games. You know, from Nintendo, from other publishers. And yes, there's a lot of shit and shovelware. But there is a lot of high-quality games on there. But you can get a Wii U, even second-hand. Wii U second-hand, or just a Wii second-hand, very cheaply. With graphics similar to that, to be honest. Okay, maybe it's not HDMI, but, you know, Wii U, something like that. Full of casual shit, right? You get one of them. That supports, you know, 4 players and stuff, sure, and that's fairly cheap. That's much cheaper than this. That is way too much, in my opinion. If you're going to be doing something like that, you got to sell it for... I understand this game is cheaper than something like a Nintendo Switch, but you got to sell it at more competitive prices than that. Not with the specs that they're delivering. I'll tell you the specs. I like the look of the console, and I like the new I like the kind of the specialized hardware and stuff. It looks really nice. Some of the new stuff is kind of cool, but I'm sorry, but not for $250. In terms of this and the specs, so the controller itself and the specs are really underwhelming, like really not good. So you get two controllers of it's in inches, but I'll read it anyway. 6 by 2.75 by 1 inch. So they're an inch thick. So that's 2.5 centimeters thick. So they're about, you know, I mean, that's about as thick as a Wii U gamepad, but smaller. It comes with Bluetooth, so I assume that's how it connects with the controllers for stuff. It comes with Wi-Fi, I assume it'll, you know, obviously, and it uses RFID, which I'm pretty sure is just NFC. I'm pretty sure NFC is compatible with RFID. Which is, I think, how it transfers data between it and the controllers. Charging okay, so the USB-C as well, but you can also use the quote unquote wireless contact. Wireless contact. Yeah, okay. Well, it's wireless, but it's not wireless, if you know what I mean. 3.2. Yeah, the screen is really small. 3.2 inches diagonal. And this is the kicker. 320 by 240 TFT display. 320 by 240. I'm sorry, but the fucking PSP from 2004 has a better resolution than that. That's like the same sort of resolution as the Game Boy Advance. Like, ooh. I guess they put all their money into the click wheel, the disc. It has a, like, yeah. It has 4 shoulder buttons, apparently. And gyroscope and accelerometer. And it also has haptic feedboard. It has dedicated CPU and onboard memory. It kind of has to. If that makes sense. I'm just going to quickly find the links for Capcom. In terms of the actual console, it's There is an official Capcom one, but I'm not sure if that's just in Japanese. So, I'm gonna stick the IGN one here. Either way, so the specs are, it's weird. So it's 11 inches by 9.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So whatever that is. This thing sounds weak, like really bad. So it has an 8-core 1. Do you know what this thing is? I think this is an all-winner. I think this is an all-winner system. Which is basically a really generic kind of Chinese thing. I've got a couple of all-winner Aether. I've got an all-winner A11, all-winner A13. That's not what this is, but it's 8-core, so it's octa-core, but then it's an ARM, so it's ARM and it's Android, so obviously it's 8-core and it has 1.8 gigahertz. Now, don't quote me on this, but that just sounds like 8 ARM Cortex A9 processors to me. That's what that sounds like. They could be A11s or A13s, but like those are definitely ARM Cortex processors and old ones at that. In addition, 2 gigs of RAM. Like 2 gigs. Who the fuck knows what GPU is on this thing? But yeah, 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of flash memory. That's it. 32 gigabytes of flash storage. Like, and then, you know, some of the stuff you'd expect, but oh, that's crusty. I'm just gonna display this quickly. I do have an image for Capcom as well, right there. Right, here we go. It's Capcom time. They're kind of quiet. So, it's Capcom time. So IGN is restreaming the official E3 broadcast. Okay.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm
Hello.
your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your
I
guide
don't know who you
as
are,
we
but
walk
okay.
through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom.
Okay.
We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team,
Alright,
share some
why?
news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney.
Oh, that's cool.
Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Okay, fair enough. You're going to tell us
Our
out
first stop
up
today,
front. Okay.
Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in
You need to
survival
calm
horror.
down, lady. You're too cheerful and annoying,
Blown
but
away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the
I'm gonna be honest. She needs to like emote less. Like she's like overacting.
Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village.
Please keep the camera
with a special
still.
message for the fans. Another time.
Well, I'm giving people the shots they want. Anyway.
There's nothing to fear.
Where's Rose?
Where's Martha?
She's everything to
What,
me.
Rose? Rose Tyler? I don't know. Fuck knows. She's in like some. Oh, she's like in another fucking dimension or some shit. I haven't played Village. I have seen a Let's Play of Resident Evil 7. I don't remember whom's, but I saw one.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi
So I assume it's very similar to that.
on Resident Evil Village. I wanted
8,
to take this
yeah, okay.
opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter
It
in
looks
survival
pretty good.
horror. As a
It's more like
reminder,
7,
everyone
which is
who
pretty good.
purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil ReVerse, where players
Alright.
go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes.
Resident
and
Evil
BioWare.
Reverse. Okay.
I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil ReVerse will go live next month.
Or
across all
is it just
supported
Resident Evil
platforms.
Verse?
So head
Which?
into the fray to
Okay.
celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Okay. This is a really quiet stream. Okay, thank you, Mr. What's Your Name? By popular demand, development's just started on additional DLC for Resident Evil Village. Okay. Fair enough.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up,
Okay.
some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
She's annoying me for some reason. I don't know what it is. But I don't mind the conference so far. It's just, hey, look, here's what we're gonna cover. Here it is. There's no bullshit. There's no fucking around. It's just go.
This was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled.
I assume this is a new trailer because I know we saw this game at Summer Games Fest.
He never stood a chance.
Yeah.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian
Why
Ratha had
do
survived
JRPGs
and returned to
always have
Hector's
British actors as dubbed, as like
I'd be
dubs?
there to see Red's old monster again.
It is weird. It's a weird trend.
Then, of course,
Maybe they just like the accent.
that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalusig. This is destiny.
What? You've been given 2 completely random items. Have fun.
The monster with the wings of ruin. It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. Hits are appearing everywhere.
They're called sinkholes, darling, and they, you know. What happens is they appeared because like water pipes burst and shit, and no one realizes.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
Is got a bit English.
What kind of power does Ratha really have?
Mm-hmm.
Why are all of these pits appearing?
Mm-hmm.
Who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves?
Mm-hmm.
All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what. I can sense the flames.
I don't know. I just see anime JRPG. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Monster Hunter. I thought they were like. I didn't think Monster Hunter was a JRPG. I thought it was like a run around and like kill monsters.
Can you hear it?
No.
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
He said the word groove.
They have the power of kinship.
That's not radical, dude.
Friends, they're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong.
I don't know about that, mate.
My friends here talk.
The cat just wink. The weird cat thing just wink.
Strength of humanity.
That's nice. Explosions. I guess explosion. Okay, so an extra story trailer for Monster Hunter Stories 2. A game that I will probably never play, but sure, why not? At least they didn't just re-show an existing trailer. At least they're not Square Enix. Alright, so there's an update to the first one maybe? I don't know. New monster. Palamute. Okay. Fair enough. We've seen this before. Ding. It's Tsukino, apparently. And you can transfer stuff between the games. Okay. Alright. Fair enough then.
Looks pretty epic, right?
I hate
How
you.
about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release.
She sounds like a parody of herself. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like...
Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release.
She's like a parody of like Devolver Digital or something. Like it's something like Devolver Digital parody, but it's real.
Earlier this year. And we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the rise. Let's find out more.
Fuck off! But he's like wholly serious. Unless this thing is just one, like, I don't know what it is, but it drives me insane. Like, this is Monster Hunter Rise, we've seen this before already. I assume it's just a reminder that the game exists. Capcom Collab 1. I assume the two Monster Hunter games will be linked intrinsically somehow. Oh, you can play as the cat? Okay. Alright, so there's like cross sort of stuff going on with the game. Okay, fair enough. I mean, they've kept the... I don't like her, but to be fair, they've kept the announcements short. Like, they've told us what we need to know, and they're not repeating any information, they're just telling what we need to know and what they want to tell us. And then telling us there's downloadable content for a game that's not even out yet. Okay, I think. Okay. Paid downloadable content, just some extra costumes and a penguin and shit. You know, just a penguin. Some random sort of... yeah. Okay. Okay then. Oh. Oh, okay, the game's already out. Oh, okay.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2.
I feel like I need both a laugh track and an audience. Like,
well, that's not the only thing
I don't know what it is. Something so weird about it.
We'll have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney.
It's like he's trying to talk to an audience that doesn't exist.
And European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan.
Okay.
We'll travel back in time
That's cool.
to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo,
And London for some reason.
Phoenix Wright's ancestor in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the story.
I hate these transitions as well, but like the announcements are fine. Oh, this is such a weird conference for me.
Welcome to the centre of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
London, baby!
I will become a lawyer. I have to.
Hey.
So then,
I've never played an Ace Attorney game. They look good.
and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Herlock shows. You must have.
Fuck off.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Yes, I love Sherlock Holmes. You know you can use the Sherlock Holmes character. I don't think it's like copyrighted at all.
What have we here?
Oh, but it looks good though.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
Off.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Objection! It's the only bit I know. Mario will never be ballin'!
Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Mario's ballin'!
Objection!
It's fucking bowling!
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage.
Luigi will never be ballin'! Luigi's ballin'!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Yeah, we call them solicitors, but good enough.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades.
I hate this. I don't know why, but something is like...
We all want to see
eating up my bro. I don't know what it is.
Take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace
I
Attorney
feel like
Chronicles.
some like
Dance of Deduction.
the alien from
Summation
Carrion's just gonna
Examination.
bust out or something. Like, if minor spoilers been included. Okay.
Capcom's marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Okay, this is a bit more of an in-depth look. Cool. Like the actual announcements, like the actual thing is fine, and there's some good announcements here, some interesting stuff.
Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Okay.
Coming to the Ace Attorney series.
But it's the actual, like, her. It feels like this entire thing is a parody. But it's not.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous
Right, let's listen. Let's listen to the fucking conference instead of just complaining. I'm going absolutely mental over just nothing.
From Detective Herlock.
Look, fuck off. I mean, it's better than Nomeo. Fucking Sherlock Gnomes, isn't it?
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
What? Skizzers. You have cut away the copious beard you sport. Boshek. Bolshevik. Oh. Okay then.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
Don't about that, mate.
At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
Alright then.
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
I kinda like this. Oh no! Take off the hat. Really? Literal? Okay. Oh! You flip it over and bang! There she is. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean Nicolina. A ballerina on the run. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Interesting. I like it. I like they're going into depth with this as well. It's good.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client.
Alright.
Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Okay.
In summation examination, take the stand to face off against the jurors, all of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
£20.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor.
I like this. This is good.
Carefully and select 2
I don't like who the fuck presenting this, but the actual conference is fine. Interesting games, stuff we haven't seen before. They're not repeating themselves. Ooh.
be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims.
Ooh.
When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors,
Okay.
you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor.
Ooh.
Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord,
Uh-oh.
with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting...
Yeah, I like it. It's just a small taste of the game and what's to come. It's pretty good.
We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike.
It's on Steam as well, so I might pick this up. If it runs well on my system, then I might play it.
Already seems like I have a bunch of games.
I don't know if I'll stream it, but I'll definitely play it.
New adventures and titles to look forward to.
I hate you.
Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to talk about it. Is this going to be a really short conference? Because this has only been like 20 minutes so far.
To the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host
Street Fighter 5? They're only on 5? I guess they did like Super Street Fighter 2 for about 10 years.
That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word describe we have for everyone today. Street Fighter 5, Capcom E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice! What? That was nasty! And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter 5 is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state, country to country, and we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom.
No, I am absolutely shit at Street Fighter. Or any fighting game. That is. I just don't have... I don't really invest my time into them or anything. I just button mash. I'm okay at Smash. That's about it.
Series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament.
I think I really need to get on with Brawl and play Brawl again.
That's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set.
Sponsored by Red Bull. Sorry,
familiar
I had to.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors.
This seems a little unnecessary, but I mean, if Capcom...
2021, we have 32
I hope this isn't the last thing. I hope there is like a nice kind of proper like announcement. Oh, they're actually doing one in the UK.
Around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because
Hey, I mean, you know, if you're into Street Fighter or like Tekken and things like that.
Is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour. Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need.
Yeah, if you're interested in this sort of thing, I guess it's a nice advertisement. It is going on a bit long for something that is just esports, but...
No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season, non-stop action.
I don't know, hey.
In this battle tournament series to
It's okay.
who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally
I will be missing it, but hey.
But now you actually have your
For people who are interested in it, I'm sure it's interesting, but I feel like that you are taking a bit of a long look at it.
On Street Fighter League later this year. It's Oki time. What's gonna happen? Nice. He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so
I don't know what I just did there. I think I like...
We've had a couple of more events going on
Jesus.
but the action
I think I just inhaled air. But in a bad way.
I know you're definitely excited about that.
I'm like choking on air.
Is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
Ow.
Some of the best Street Fighter V
I don't know what the fuck I did there.
Compete head to head.
Alright, is that it?
I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you. This is a game about being a world warrior.
It's called Taz, mate. It's called a Taz. This thing sponsored by Pocky.
This game has changed the lives of so many people here. That's what I'm talking about.
I told you it's gonna go to the limit, and I ain't lying to the people.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This is Capcom Pro Tour.
Okay, well, there you go.
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup.
I hate you. I hate you.
Twitch and YouTube
Yeah.
for more information and to watch.
I hate you.
So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3.
You're my brother again.
Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village.
We don't need to. It was 25 minutes long.
And RE Verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest match.
I feel this is completely unnecessary.
There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
That was it. I mean, that was literally like barely half an hour. I feel they could have done without the review at the end, since it was so short. I think they could have done without her and such an extended esports thing. I think this thing could have been 20 minutes, maybe. It could have been a bit shorter. I don't like her, but like otherwise the announcements were fine. Nothing really massive, but I mean, I guess Capcom haven't really got
What's
that.
up, everyone? I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, Starfield makes a splash at the
Yeah, I don't know who you are. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say it was a bad presentation, because it wasn't. There was, I mean, Capcom haven't got a massive amount to show, I guess, so it's exactly what I thought would be in it. Like, it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect from a Capcom presentation. Slightly out of touch, and generally fine. I mean, yeah, apart from what I mentioned, there was nothing really wrong with it. I'm really excited about that Ace Attorney game. That looks really good. And it's going to Steam, which is good. I might check that out at some point, but yeah, Capcom was fine. I think we watched everything today. That was really... I think they should have saved the Capcom thing, the Ace Attorney thing, till last. Like, properly. Like, just saved it to, like, a one last thing. But then again, I kind of... But I can appreciate that it was fairly quick. I mean, it was 20 minutes, pretty much, 25 minutes, and that was it. It just felt... I think if the ending was Ace Attorney, then I'd feel a bit more whelmed. I feel rather just kind of meh. Which is... it's weird. It's a weird feeling, just because yeah, I don't know. You expect it to be, yeah, okay, cool, but oof, I'm very whelmed. Because it's not like anything was shown was bad. I mean, there was a bit too much dwelling on esports, but I guess Capcom really just don't have much to show. Apart from... Actually, they probably do. Haven't they got, like, Mega Man and all that sort of stuff? I mean, they could show, I guess. I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it was fine. What they actually showed was fine. On the other hand, where was, like, half their franchises? That was a weird one to me. I'll have to... Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. So, that was the second to last day of E3. So, tomorrow, it is the... Yeah, it is the end of E3. Sorry. Pretty much, anyway. Apart from EA. So tomorrow, I'm going to be doing 2 live streams because they're pretty far apart. So, Nintendo is going to be 5 PM, so I'll probably start streaming probably 4:30 because I'll probably want to give quite a lot of predictions and things like that. It's Nintendo, it's the big one, so I'll probably start streaming like half an hour early or something like that. And then I'll do a second stream for Bandai Namco, which is at 10:25 or whatever. I'm not sure how long Bandai Namco will be. We'll find out. And that will be the end of E3. And in terms of Namco, I've started playing Katamari Damacy Reroll. Really enjoying that. But yeah, I won't talk about Nintendo and Namco for now. But yes, there'll be 2 different streams. The Namco stream will probably be at like 10:15 or something. I'm not sure really what I could predict for Namco, so I'm not too bothered. I'll just start the stream, watch the thing, that'll be it. And Nintendo will be both of them live, as both of these were. We watched both Liberty Run games and this Capcom 1 live, so Nintendo obviously is going to be the big one tomorrow. Apparently it's going to be about 45 minutes to an hour, which seems a bit small for Nintendo, but sure. And then I've got no idea how long Namco is, but yeah. So that was it. That was so what was that? That was Capcom, Intellivision, and also limited run games. Thank you for watching the stream. Tomorrow, final day of E3. Goodbye.